Hey, Hickok 45 here. Gransfors Brooks, Chapter 2. Now, actually, I'm redoing the vlog 16. I didn't say exactly what I wanted to say there, and I left out some things, and I just wanted to kind of tighten that up. And while I kind of do that, my son's requiring, he's making me chop this tree down. This is a long, tall, dead tree that we don't want to fall down on our tractor or our heads or something when a little breeze comes by here. We're back about 100 yards from the house here. So I've been hacking away at it, and I'm going to finish it up here, I think. Thought you might like to see a tree fall in the forest. You know, does it make a sound if nobody's here? We'll see. Just a couple of things. One is the History Channel thing. I wanted to make that clear that I couldn't come to an agreement on some of the details with what that was going to involve. And so I've dropped out of my submission process on that. Just wanted to let everybody know that so I don't keep getting questions about it. Good folks, just couldn't come to agreement on the details, like I said. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, questions and the channel and how big it's getting and all the questions that are coming. So I wanted to address that again just a little bit. But let me take a couple of hacks here. So we're out here all night on this tree. Because I want it to fall while I'm yakking at you. If I can make it happen. This is fun. You know, chopping with an axe or a hatchet, I may not be the best ever came along, but you know, it comes down to accuracy as well. You know, you can hack around and hitting up here one time and down here, or you're not taking out the wood like you want. You can work 3 times as much as it should require just by not hitting where you want to hit. So it's kind of like glocking with an axe. But anyway, yeah, I think it'll go. Really sharp axe. Questions. I get a million of them, of course. I need your help, all of my loyal viewers, subscribers. If there's a question you can answer that somebody posts on a comment on a video, please feel free to jump in. You're going to have to help me out because I can't get to all of them. I told you before that one of these days I wouldn't be able to get to all the questions and even all the messages and answer all of them. And you're basically there. So keep your questions tight if you can. Try not to ask me things you could Google. You could go to Smith & Wesson website. You could find that answer pretty easily. If we can eliminate most of those, I can continue helping folks out as much as possible. New folks especially, or just anybody new to shooting or whatever. If you can keep your questions kind of geared to things that, I don't know, I want to say only I could answer. That sounds self-serving, but you know what I mean. If it's a question like about this axe, how I like it compared with something, or how I did something in a particular video, a specific way I did something, those are questions, of course, only I can answer. Or just something that, you think I would be particularly useful or able to help you with. Of course, continue that. It's just that you see the questions and you see a lot of things that, they're not bad questions. It's just that, a lot of other people could answer that question. And meanwhile, I'm going through and I have, 50 or 60 or 70, and it just is hard to get them all answered. So if you can help me with that, it'd be great. And by the way, I do not have a Glock 18. There, I just eliminated 40 questions a month, didn't I? Like I said before, those questions about do I have this gun and that gun, I probably won't answer those, because if I have that gun, I'll probably bring it out and do a video with it, whatever that gun might be, right? Okay? Keep your questions as short as you can. Occasionally I'll get a question, it'll be like 3 paragraphs long, or a comment, or a private message, and it's disjointed, convoluted. I'm not even sure what the question is, and sometimes I just have to go on to the next one because it's taking me too long to figure it out. If you've never chopped before, kind of like boxing, it wears you out in a hurry. Takes a lot of energy. And we're going to keep an eye on this tree. He should be getting ready to fall. I've about broken his back here. I've done my chopping over here, I think, enough. If you've never taken a tree down, generally, there may be some of you more experienced and know a better way. You take it out over here, and then you come over and kind of break its back if you want it to fall that way. Now, if it starts falling this way, we are going to be running. Okay, so I'm going to chop a little more here. We're going to try to get him down. So like I say, while I take a breath, if you can keep your questions as brief as possible, if you cannot ask me, do I have this gun, do I have that gun? There are probably only about 4 million kinds of guns out there. And I know I have a few, but I don't have all of them. And it's a compliment in a lot of ways, I know, because most of you really like the videos. You like what we do with the guns. We give you close-ups with them. You actually see them shot, fired, loaded, in action. You kind of get an idea what they'll do. And so if you like a Model X49-27 made by some company I've never heard of, you've got one, you know, you'd kind of like to see me do a video with it maybe. That's a compliment to me. I understand that. I really appreciate that. It's just I don't have an X1297 or whatever it was. So just assume if I haven't done a video with it, I probably don't have one. Although we do have a few guns we've not done videos with yet, and we'll be, you know, acquiring some others either through test and evaluation process from vendors or whatever. Okay. The last onslaught. This ought to do it. I hope. Might really have to go get you a sandwich now, or change channel. Go see what crazy 10 Outdoors 9's doing or something. Yo! Because you got bored watching Hickok chop down a tree. Next thing you know, you'll be watching paint dry. Where's my 10mm? Slug gun. Get this thing over. Woo! Hey, he's going. Woo! He fell in the direction we wanted. Okay, hope that wasn't too boring. Some of you may have never seen a tree chopped down, and as I said, that one's dead. He's gone. But really, appreciate the support, all the subscriptions, the views. Again, we got the best viewers, subscribers out there, I think, and we really appreciate you. And any way you can help me manage the questions and comments, and let me know if you see something like really stupidly obscene or somebody leaves. I appreciate that. And just keep watching us be silly, and life is good.